Hello everyone. It says Nigerian government freezes $37 million worth of cryptocurrency traced to suspected protest organizers. I don't know the day it became a crime to organize protests. This is Premium Times. It said in the ex parte application filed on 8 August and heard by the court on the following day, the EFCC described the cryptocurrency assets as proceeds of money laundering and terrorism financing. The Nigerian government has frozen more than $37 million worth of cryptocurrency held in wallets believed to be owned by some organizers of End Bad Governance protests. The freezing followed an order by the Federal High Court in Abuja. The judge, Emeka Wite, gave the order in a ruling delivered on 9 July. A copy of the decision seen by Premium Times on Tuesday shows. Mr. Wite issued the order based on an application by the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission that should be chasing after, public servants that both present and former, whatever, that are eating up Nigeria's money, that should be going after economic crime and all of that, is protesters that EFCC is focused on. This person, Yaya Bello, is there up till now. They've not gotten him. They've not been able to get him arrested. And the EFCC chairman actually said he was going to resign or something if they are unable to apprehend Yaya Bello. The matter is still there. In the ex parte application filed on 8 August and heard by the court on the following day, the EFCC described the assets as proceeds of money laundering and terrorism finance. I always don't know why newspaper repeats themselves so much. That an order of this honorable court is hereby made freezing the wallet accounts stated in the schedule below, which are accounts owned by individuals currently being investigated for crimes. What's this now? Okay, just hold on a moment. For offenses of money laundering and terrorism financing, pending the conclusion of the investigation. The wallet with the lion's share of the asset has USDT 37 million. I don't even know. I really don't know much about cryptocurrency, so I don't know what these figures, mean. But the identities, according to this report, the identities are not revealed. However, insiders briefed about the case informed our reporter that the federal government traced them to suspected organizers of the End Bad Governance protest. The anti-government protest against rising cost of living, economic hardship faced by millions of Nigerians, and general governance issues in Nigeria were held across many parts of the country from 1st to 10th of August 2024. And for me, what I think, why do they even assume that anybody is going to sponsor this particular protest that happened? People came out on the streets, they went back home. It wasn't an occupy. And so what most people don't understand, there's a difference between an occupy and a protest. And a protest, people come out after the whole thing, they go back home. So you can afford to not really spend a whole lot of money. But an occupy, where people have to stay in one place or constantly be out, and then you need money because you need to feed people. People have to be fed. People's needs have to be taken care of. All these mobile toilets and all of that, and that's usually more expensive. And so that one usually needs monies being brought together to take care of people's needs. But in the protest, where people come out and go back home, you don't need to. The hunger is what is really the what do you call it now, the sponsor of this protest. And it's really so comical that they are refusing to listen to this. They think, oh, there are some people or whatever who are doing any sponsoring, but no wahala. Little by little, everybody go hear that from. But the last, every one of us will turn advocates for good governance. Security forces have launched a crackdown on persons linked to the protest, appearing not to make any distinction between genuine protesters and persons who allegedly perpetrated crimes under the guise of the protest. Security forces reportedly killed more than 20 protesters during the demonstration. In Abuja, security forces fired live ammunition at peaceful protesters and journalists identified by their vests. The police have quizzed the Daily Trust TV journalist in a bid to arrest one of the protest organizers who appeared on one of the platforms, program. The Nigerian government has equally been hard on those suspected to have committed crimes during the protests. In Kano State and other places, the police have arrested and arraigned those suspected of looting businesses during the protests. Nigerian authorities have, arrested 7 Polish citizens over their suspected roles in the brandishing of Russian flags in Kano. In short, I'm just going through this thing because reading this thing myself, it's really so annoying that you're sitting down and thinking, are these people okay? But then there was this something that caught me here where they say among the accounts frozen were those belonging to key figures in the NSAS movement, including Bola Tito Oduala and Basi Israel, who was said to be the medical coordinator for the protest in Port Harcourt, Rivers State. So they still remember during NSAS protests they did freeze quite a number of accounts, people's accounts, and so it's like, oh, we'll keep punishing you for doing all of that. When did it become a crime to actually do protests? And now we are seeing them, coming out with this draconian law that they want to pass, the House of Representatives coming out to pass laws where, oh, you can't even come out to protest. If you protest, you get so and so number of years. If you don't sing the national anthem, you get 10 years imprisonment, or you pay a fine, or both, and all of these things. It's just how insulting these people who just a few months ago, or just let's say a year ago, were actually running around Nigeria begging to be voted into office, and then they get into office and they begin to behave anyhow. I really don't blame these lawmakers, because repeatedly Nigerians keep voting them in there, even with the amount of disrespect that they get from these lawmakers, even with the fact that they get treated anyhow. When they come again, they'll be voting based on sentiments, either it's party sentiments or tribal sentiments or religious sentiments, and at the end of the day, they get into office and they behave in their usual high-handed manner. 4 years after, they're gonna come again and ask for vote, and then they continue what they're doing, because at the end of the day they feel it's either their association with their parties that give them these votes, or the money that they have used and all of that. So if Nigerians don't do anything about ensuring the kind of people that get into office, even protests, refusing to vote someone can be a protest. The biggest protest ground is the polling unit. I've been saying this for a very long time. Take down your protest to the polling unit. People that have been running mad, when they come to ask you for a vote, refuse to vote them. But no, people would rather want to do sentiments and continue to allow all manner of people to get into office. And that's what we've been dealing with all this while. And that's why they can be so disrespectful to Nigerians, that they think that somebody needs to sponsor somebody for the person to come out and say to people that, oh, we are hungry. But anyway, no wahala. Hunger. This protest in Nigeria, hunger is the sponsor. So let them go and imprison hunger. Thank you so much for watching.